trainers can choose from. And again, that's all part of the fundamentally physical challenge is just a good show. My favorite show over the years with the killer whales was the Shamu Adventure, which was in the early to mid-90s, I believe, and it had a Pacific Northwest theme to it, and really talked about Northwest Native American ties to the killer whale, and a lot about the Pacific Northwest population of the killer whale. And it was just a great show. It was very informational as well as really entertaining to the public.
Ulises.
Hello everybody and welcome to All Day Orca Play. My name is Teresa and I'm here with the Education and Conservation Department here at Seaworld. Welcome. I'm the one standing in front of you waving with this very attractive fanny pack, which you're all super jealous of right now. I know. Now in just a minute here folks, I'm going to introduce you to some of these killer whales, and we're going to talk about things like how do we tell the difference between a male and a female killer whale. We're also going to talk a little bit about that really cool coloration that these killer whales are so well known for. First, just a real quick safety reminder, folks, as you sit in the bleachers, whenever you do need to leave the bleachers, please use the stairs at all times. Don't try to climb over. It can get a little wet out here and slippery for obvious reasons. These whales do like to splash from time to time. So, how do we tell the difference between a male and a female killer whale? Well, the answer lies mostly in those dorsal fins. Take a look at the dorsal fins of these killer whales. Now, a female killer whale has 3 or 4 foot tall dorsal fin that generally curves, kind of pointing backwards towards that tail fluke. That's how you can tell you're looking at a female. Now, males, on the other hand, have really, really tall dorsal fins. Their dorsal fins can be up to 6 feet tall. You got anybody in here who's 6 feet tall? Yeah, that's how tall they are. That guy right there. There we go. Now, these dorsal fins on the male is 6 feet tall, and they also stick straight up in the air, kind of like a triangle. And that is one of the reasons why you'll notice a few of our whales here at Seaworld have dorsal fins that are bent over. Well, that's a really good indication that you're looking at a male. Because like I said, they're very, very tall, they're very heavy, and these structures have no bones in them, and they have no muscles. So you can imagine over time, as these whales get really big, and as they get more elderly, how difficult it is to hold something like that up. So that's why you see some of them are in fact bent over. We do see this in the wild as well, depending on what kind of ecotype. What ecotype you're referring to though. In certain ecotypes you hardly see it at all. But in other ecotypes, for example our New Zealand ecotype, you see that in about 23% of all males in the wild. So it just depends. Here at Seaworld, we have a few different ecotypes here with us today. Now what about the colors of those killer whales? What kind of colors do you see when you look at the killer whales? Black and white, right? Well, look real closely. They are mostly black and white. They also have a very, very small gray patch located just behind their dorsal fin, which is called a saddle patch. Now, this saddle patch is actually kind of like a fingerprint for killer whales. Every single one of them has a different and totally unique saddle patch. Now, what's the point of these colors, though? The black and white. It doesn't really look like the best camouflage, right? I mean, what are they supposed to blend in with when they're that color? Well, this is actually a very unique type of camouflage that is called disruptive coloration. And what it does is it disrupts the silhouette of the whale. Imagine you're out in the deep ocean. Imagine you're a dolphin, right? You look off in the distance, because of the black colors of the killer whale, you're not going to see that. You're going to see those small patches of white, and you're going to think, oh, what is that out in the distance? Maybe it's a school of fish. Maybe it's a dolphin. I'm not worried. I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep being a dolphin, having a good time. And then once that whale gets close enough, their whole silhouette will come into view, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm about to be lunch. That is a killer whale. I better get out of here. So that is what disruptive coloration is, folks. Now, killer whales are considered to be the apex predators of the sea. What is an apex predator? An apex predator means that they are the toughest animals in the ocean. There is nothing that hunts or eats a killer whale. But there's nothing that a killer whale can't hunt and eat. They'll eat things like other whales. They'll eat dolphins, they'll eat sharks, rays, different types of fish, shellfish, you name it. They're very, very successful hunters. You know, this is actually how they got their name, killer whale. The first sailors that ever saw killer whales out in the wild and wrote home to tell their friends and family what they saw witnessed them hunting beluga whales. And so they called them whale killers, not realizing that they were looking at whales themselves. I think they thought it was some sort of shark or something like that. So whale killer eventually got turned around into killer whales, and it stuck. Now, what makes them such successful predators out in the wild? Well, the answer lies in their family social bonds. They live in what are called pods. Each pod is usually about 3 to 4 generations of all family members. And every pod is run by what's called a matriarchal female. Now, our matriarchal female that we have here at Seaworld is named Ikaika, and she's just the toughest, most dominant female here, so she took over the pod. Now, out in the wild, generally going to be the same thing. It's going to be the most dominant, usually the oldest female. Now, ladies, if you're doing things right at home, if you're anything like me at home, you got the same deal worked out in your family. Ladies are in charge. Now, these killer whales here at Seaworld are very, very well fed. They're very, very well taken care of. They eat generally between 100 to 200 pounds of fish a day if they're an adult. Our youngest, Amaya, right now is eating somewhere between 40 and 50 pounds of fish a day. And their health is super, super important to us here at Seaworld because guess what? They have a really, really important job here at Seaworld. They are ambassadors. They represent their entire species out in the wild. Now, believe it or not, folks, out in the wild, not all killer whales are doing that great. We have quite a few ecotypes that are considered to be endangered. For example, our Pacific Northwest killer whales, the ones that live off the coast of Washington State and Canada, are endangered due to overfishing. Their primary diet consists of Chinook salmon. And guess who else likes to eat a lot of Chinook salmon? We do, right? Humans. So overfishing is a big problem. It's when we take way more fish out of the ocean every year than Mother Nature can naturally replenish. So one of the things that we've decided to do here at Seaworld in order to help out killer whales in the wild is we only purchase sustainably managed seafood. That means that all the seafood we kill our whales, all the seafood we feed our sharks, even the seafood we feed our guests was purchased from a place where the fish was either raised or caught in the wild in a way that had no negative impact on the environment whatsoever. We're very, very big on that here at Seaworld. And so that's something that you could really, really easily do. Simple step you can take and help out these amazing animals in the wild is the next time you decide to sit down and enjoy some seafood, that's great, it's good for you, it's healthy. Just make sure that you purchased it from a sustainably managed source. You'll be doing the whales a big, big favor. You'll be doing me a big favor. I will thank you. And thank you for coming to spend your day with us here at Seaworld, folks. If you have any questions, please come on up and let me know. And enjoy the rest of your day here at Seaworld.
CW6 presents SeaWorld's One Ocean Celebration.